Maybe.
Testing. Do we get something? I think we got something. Okay, audio.
Hooray.
Audio. Yay. I feel like we should restart this show.
Maybe.
Should we restart? What do you guys think? If you think we should restart, just yes. If not, just keep going. We can do that too.
Audio fixed.
Yeah, audio fixed. Thanks, Blind Hunter. Appreciate you guys letting us know there's no audio. Testing. Yay.
We've done it. We've troubleshot our own systems.
Goofy. I don't know what it is. It's something to do with my USB drivers on there. I verify every damn time, and lo and behold, every time I don't check, that's when the audio doesn't work. Alright, let's just dump this back on there. Nope, no one's saying restart. So anyways, we're going to keep talking about this seal poo, and I'm just going to fix the video feed later. Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, because we have the audio.
So, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll just take that and dump it in the video and then reload it onto something. YouTube? I'll probably redo it on YouTube. So, sorry about that, guys. Anyways.
Whoops.
Yeah, goofy things do happen. So, recently, a scientist had found some deer poo.
Yay!
Had found some seal poo with a USB inside of it. I realized now there was no audio, and I was just awkwardly gesturing this.
Just one of these.
It's like, oh, that's really strange. So, yes, a USB was found recently inside of some leopard seal poo. And the scientists had gone through all the media, and they'd find out what it was. Amazingly enough, the USB drive did work, and they were actually able to find the owner, who was Amanda Neely. Amanda Neely, who is a seal enthusiast in New Zealand, had found the Twitter feed of the scientist posting the videos, and she managed to find it. So the craziest part about all of this is not even that the USB continued to work, was that the fecal matter was inspected. It was found to have evidence in it that a bird had eaten the USB drive. So bird ate USB drive, seal ate bird, seal pooped out USB drive, bird poo-doo, and scientists found it.
So
which is just amazing.
So it's really poopception.
It is. It's really poopception. So, beautiful moments in technological history.
Is it technological history?
I think it's technological. It's technology. The fact that they made a USB drive, I want to know who it was. If that was a SanDisk, I'm buying SanDisk from now on. That's impressive. It made it through a whole digestive system.
Gross.
Yeah, just slightly. So, yeah. Liz, I'm glad you haven't gone deaf. Alright, now on to some video console news. A recent patent was placed by the Japanese company for PlayStation 5, and the new patent was focused around a new CPU architecture, which is super cool. Now, you're like, oh, great, a new CPU architecture. That's what they always freaking do.
Yep.
This one, it would allow the CPU to function and emulate its old processors. Now, the cool part about that is it does mean that, well, it does hypothetically mean that the new PlayStation 5 would be able to function as an old PS1, 2, 3, 4, and be able to play all of the old games, which is pretty exciting, especially for a lot of the community who, yeah, want backwards compatibility. Exactly, Blind Hunter. So yeah, that would allow everyone who has all the old systems, a bunch of old games to go back. Because I have old PS2 games that I kept even when I had to sell my PS2, which was a very sad day for me.
Mm-hmm.
That I'd love to go back and play. It was like a motocross freak style. That was like my favorite motocross game of all time. And you'd be able to go back and play like old PlayStation games, like the old Grand Theft Autos that everyone's like, come on, remake it! Now you can actually just go back and play if you want to.
I'm good.
I know you're good, but a lot of people would be like super excited, like Daniel. So you can go back. I keep saying that you can go back and play your old video games, which would be really exciting. So, what a lot of people don't realize is that old PlayStation games, the game actually had a higher resolution on the disc. So what you're playing was what the PlayStation was able to pull off of the disc. So, it's kind of like a lot of games that are on PC, they take it and they're like, okay, it's capable of playing this. But a lot of these old ones, they were actually made on PCs. So they have a higher resolution that's on the disc. So you end up putting it in, and you end up getting a better game already, which is pretty cool.
Better looking.
Better looking. I mean, which with some of these old games, that is not much better. But still, I think that's pretty exciting. Because I had an emulator on my PC that I was playing my old PlayStation 2 games on there. And I put my old God of War in there. I put Freestyle in there, and all of them looked significantly better. Like, God of War 2 looked almost on par with God of War 3, which was impressive. So, no, almost on par. There's a little bit of nostalgia in there built into the thinking it looks a little better, I admit. But I still think that's pretty exciting.
Daniel, I still have my Fat Boy, PS3. It's Metal Gear Solid, 4? Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4 edition, so it's Gunmetal PS4. So I'm never getting... Or PS3.
It's just too cool to get rid of.
Yeah. I'm just going to keep it forever.
That's kind of like my Destiny PlayStation. It's pretty cool looking. I mean, it's just white. I wish it had the Destiny, scrawl across the top of it, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's still pretty cool.
You could do it yourself. You just stencil.
Oh, I totally could, and I have considered it. But there's also some pretty sweet vinyl stickers you can buy offline and just put them across the top that are designed to go on the white ones. So it's yeah, I could go for that. Danny says also remakes can be really good, like the Resident Evil 2 remake, which a lot of people have been raving around right now.
Daniel's been cranking into some Kingdom Hearts. Or have you been playing the remake, Daniel?
I think he already beat it.
You already beat it?
Yeah, I think Daniel already beat it. Tara Cosplay was just a person I follow. She's almost beaten it. She's a little sad about that. I think she did. It was a post she made earlier. Daniel says, my PS3 is one of that plays everything since it has the chip set, not emulation. Yeah, it's very true. So, it's just one of those cool things. You don't end up having to put your old disc in, hoping that you can get a backwards compatibility from, like Xbox is doing right now.
How they used to do it, yeah.
So, I mean, if you have that urge to go be like, okay, I want to play my old games, and you can. So, it makes it almost more like a PC. Because there are times where I've gone back and I've played my old Dooms. I've gone back and played
Wolfenstein,
Morrowind, Duke Nukem 3D, a lot of the old cool games, Heretic. So these were just a lot of those old ones I've gone back and played. So it would allow a lot of compatibility with the PlayStation. So I think that would be a really cool thing. Mostly it's just that nerd nostalgia. Yeah, even if you don't get to play a lot of it, it's still fun to see it.
Back in my day, you young whippersnappers.
We're just going to keep doing a lot of them. But, yeah, screw it. Might as well. All right. Daniel says he's not done playing Kingdom Hearts 3 yet, but close. Also, he was playing Resident Evil 2, and once he's done with Kingdom Hearts 3, he's jumping back into RE2. Understandable. I am excited to check that one out once I get around to it. I'm still playing so many other games. Very nice, sir. I ended up picking Let's Go Eevee, and I'm thoroughly enjoying that. Hell yeah, tight-ass beards. Hell yeah. Beards are the shit. So yeah. No, I mean, it's I got so many games right now still. And I picked up another damn game when I was already saying I had too many games.
Yep.
So
have you beat Breath of the Wild yet, or
no, not yet. I've gotten to the point where I know how close I am to the end, so I don't want to beat it because I hate
side questing it.
I hate beating games too quick. It makes me sad. So, because Breath of the Wild right now, I'm sitting at I'd say 84% as far as main story goes.
Yeah.
and it's 84 when you look at the rest of it, but that last 16% goes really fucking fast. If I wanted to right now, so right now we are drinking the chocolate cherry Yeti, which is from Great Divide Brewing, Imperial Stout. Say
9.5 ABV.
9.5. It tastes like a 9.5, that's for sure. But it's not an overpowering 9.5.
No.
It's definitely hefty flavor, but they do well. It's a sipper.
It's very viscous.
It is. It is.
It doesn't pour like normal beers do.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting. Oh, I whip that back a little bit. Come on now. Come on. There we go. Okay.
Move the camera, maybe.
Bam. It's a little bit of like move the camera, save the world, or you know. There we go. Chocolate cherry Yeti. I got that. Danny says, yeah, that's how I feel with Kingdom Hearts 3, plus he needs to play more of Smash Brothers. Slam that cut and my G gets... Let's get the party rolling. Hell no! This would enjoy that... I don't know if you've seen, or anyone has seen the old shows. When we first started doing the beer thing...
You didn't see it. You heard it.
Yeah. Yeah, you heard the ridiculousness. So we used to do something that was like, we drank half of it, and then we'd slam the other half to see what the chuggability was like. I would say 75% of the time, if you chugged a craft beer, it was like gag-worthy. It's like, this is nauseating. Daniel says, I'm in the last Disney World and probably about an hour away to finish it into the last part of the game. My brother says it's about 6 hours gameplay left, and then I have to go get everything, but I'm going to beat the game first, then get everything. So that's backwards from how I play Assassin's Creed. I end up doing the thing where I try to get freaking everything, and then I end up beating the last few minutes, which is why I ended up taking forever with Origins.
Yeah.
Because I did that, and then I ended up having to spend the last week after Odyssey had come out to try to beat Origins real quick, because I didn't realize quite how much side quest there was left, and it just keeps coming out, which is really cool. But kind of hard when you're trying to go for the completionist version of Assassin's Creed. So, yeah. So, still, pretty awesome stuff. I mean, if you guys are excited about it, I know I am. I'm definitely staying on the PlayStation bandwagon for the time being. Especially if we are going to get more like God of War games. Because that's my main thing.
The single player.
Fucking God of War.
The single player experience.
So dope. Perez wants to know if we tried Apex. Have you yet?
Apex Legends? No. But it is on every YouTube channel that is somewhat remotely related to gaming. It's the new Fortnite.
Oh, yeah.
Is it from EA or Activision? Or Ubisoft?
I think it's Activision. But yeah, no, it's boomed like crazy. You were just looking at an article earlier about...
That it had beat Fortnite in players.
Yes. And that's just the madness of it. That is absolute madness.
There's plush dinosaurs to unlock as an Easter egg.
So, I really want to play it. I haven't had a chance to. We've been kind of busy. And then last week when it dropped...
It's free to play, so it's...
Yeah, well, the last week when it dropped, we were both in Washington, D.C., so we didn't have a chance to. So I got to just download it and play it, because I know a lot of people are excited for it.
From Respawn Entertainment, the guys who've made Titanfall and Titanfall 2.
Oh, yeah, that's what we were talking about. That's what I couldn't remember.
So the publisher is EA, though.
Yeah. We want Fortnite to crash and burn. They're money hungry. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. But, dude, I posted a meme on the Slick recently, and it made a solid point.
Yeah.
Fortnite is fantastic. Now, why is Fortnite fantastic? It's because it's taken all those caustic 12-year-olds and assholes, and it's just taken them from the world of proper gaming and then put them over in this trash bin of bullshit.
To Fortnite.
Yeah. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. As much as I dislike Fortnite personally, I couldn't get into it.
Wasn't it titled the best game I've never played?
Yep, that's exactly what it was called. I was so happy that it ended up taking it and just y'all can go away and chill out in a bucket of trash. Thank you. Press says $20 for one skin, my cock. Yeah. I mean, it's bullshit. I mean, and you end up paying for those goofy-ass dance moves. It's a shit show.
It's all cosmetic, guys. It's pure cosmetics. You don't need to buy it.
Yeah. I've had friends in the past who are like, yeah, I spent like $100 to get this skirt on, what was he fucking playing? I think it was, PUBG. Mm-hmm. It was like, he spent $100 to get a skirt that he could spawn in with. And I'm like, it's a fucking skirt, bro. Just wear a kilt like the rest of us. You'll look the same. Just do it in real life.
Yeah, when people say it's like, oh yeah, you don't have to buy it. It doesn't affect the game. It's not aimed at you. It's aimed at the whales that are willing to spend $100, $200, $250, which some people have. They're just like, oh, I want to look. That's kind of, for those people, that's part of the game, is looking.
I mean, it's cool for them. I'm glad that they can get enjoyment out of it, but
that's what keeps Spawn, like, that's why microtransactions are around, because people will pay for them. Especially in sports games, which no one talks about, because that FIFA, like, card battles, like, you buy packs. Literally packs.
It's like Magic the Gathering, but you buy FIFA cards?
There was one gentleman, like, in the UK who spent, like, £10,000 on FIFA packs.
Wow. What? Danny says also Fortnite won Steam's Game of the Year. That hurts. He says it's probably because PC doesn't have Red Dead 2, Spider-Man, God of War, or Smash, which I can definitely go with that. But there are so many other games that deserve that over fucking Fortnite. Because Fortnite itself is not an impressive game. I mean, when you look at it, it's... I don't know. It's dumb. I don't get it. Perez, I'm also PS4, so is JP. It's a solid system. Yeah. What does that say? After spending $10,000 in FIFA, player is shocked that he did so over a 2-year span. Why is he shocked? God, it's like the people who dump like hundreds of dollars trying to get loot boxes in Overwatch. It's like, don't be wrong, I have put down $5 before because I wanted a skin. But I think I've spent a total of $10 extra in Overwatch. Like, over the whole time it's been out. And even then I realized, oh, this is a waste of time. I'm not going to do this anymore. And Danny says, oh, true. I'm just saying most of the Game of the Year games aren't on PC. That's true. And it's sad. But the problem is a lot of them nowadays are made for console. And if it ends up going to PC, it's going to be a port. And the whole port scene got so beat to all hell with Batman that no one even really wants to trust it anymore.
Make shitty ports, and it's like, and everyone wonders why. Oh, Steam has a refund now. It's like because that was days before. I think it was a day before that Batman game came out.
Yep.
It's like, oh, we have you can get refunds, which is weird to us because we never thought we could get a refund on like digital media.
I know that's been like the standard forever. You don't get refunds on digital media. You don't get refunds on DVDs or any kind of game or something you can copy.
You could get an exchange.
Yeah,
but that was mostly it.
A direct exchange, and that was it.
And if you bitched and moaned about it, you may get like $10 of store credit.
Yeah, something like that. Perez says the YouTubers who do videos on skins get more money back. So yeah, it's frustrating.
I've watched unboxing videos. Okay, it was like when Overwatch Fresh League came out, and like I would just watch people like 10 minutes of just
clicking it. And it's just over and over and over, and then they'd speed it up, and they do the slowdown when it's something cool. I'm like, oh, this is exciting. And then you realize, oh, they opened like 45 boxes, and they got that one cool skin. Nah.
Who was it? Was it Call of Duty, where it's like if you took your avatar and watched someone else's avatar like open up a loot box, a loot crate, you would get some currency?
I do not remember that. You're gonna have to check that one out. I don't remember that at all. If that was the thing, I was unaware and uninvolved. Call of Duty. Chris says, "Yeah, bag of memes." Oh yeah, completely.
I think it was World War II. Yeah.
Loot crate. Money. Loot crate. Money return maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't even know what to look that up, but that's ridiculous. That's freaking ridiculous.
When you're playing a game, watch someone else open up a loot box so you could get...
so you can get money out of it. Press says, Apex has loot crates. I see the videos already. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure, Perez, like, when Anthem comes out, there'll be, like, whatever openings. Crystal openings.
Yep.
Whatever the microtransactions. Because BioWare's being pretty tight-lipped about it.
I can just see it now. Once we get to the point where humans are more of a cyborg thing, where we have, like, implants in our eyes or whatever, and we're playing games with our body.
Commercial.
It's like commercial flies over your eyes, and you just put it off to the side. You're just opening loot crates. Hopefully you can get some weird skin you can put over your body. People are dumping thousands of dollars into it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see the future now.
That's already here.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, ridiculous. Anyways, if you guys actually want to watch something of interest aside from loot crate openings, I suggest you check out Shellshock Cosplay. She's one of our other hosts whenever she has time to join us.
She's herding cats today.
Yeah, she's herding cats. She is quite the busy woman. Mostly because she does her cosplay on the side, so Shellshock Cosplay. You can follow her on Facebook and Twitter. Or you can follow her awesome Equestrian Knights group, where they do jousting, sword fighting, and they do classes and all kinds of cool such things that are based around the Renaissance period, and it's super cool. So we suggest you check her out. She's super sweet, super cool. Shellshock Cosplay, or you can follow her at Knights of the Tempest. That's Facebook, Instagram, Knights of the Tempest, or Twitter, Knights Tempest. During the Ren Fair season, a little bit before and after, they're also actually doing the shows that I was talking about. So you can check out their website, knightsofthetempest.com, where you can pick up tickets and stuff. So, we got to do the plug, because plugs are important. But we like to plug ourselves, not... Poorly phrased sentence. Phrasing. Are we even doing that anymore? Make sure you check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at SLYK Radio. We love to chat with you guys. As you can see, it pops up right here. We love to converse. It makes us happy, and we love to talk to you guys. And we love hearing your opinions. So please go to those things at SLYK Radio so we can talk to you. Speaking of Twitch, Prez says... Pizza roll, get it, cuts. It has the eyes. It's a pizza. What? Oh, that's disturbing. I get it. This says, ew. Moving forward, we are on SlickTube.
Tube Slickers.
Plug yourself. My virgin ears. Whatever.
Lies.
So, yeah. This one looked pretty cool. I wasn't really aware of this one till JP dropped the trailer on my eyeballs earlier. Shaft is getting a new movie this year.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's not like Shaft 2 or anything. It's just Shaft. And
Yep.
then I put 2019.
Shaft 2019.
It actually looks pretty funny. They have Samuel Jackson as John Shaft II.
Shaft. Ha.
And it's like a grandfather, father, son
It is.
movie.
It's a fun play on old Shaft.
And I was... I don't know. I was laughing about it. It seemed like they kept the comedy from the old one.
Well, like the old movie, like the original Shaft was less comedic, but it's gotten more comedic with the ages, which is important. I mean, it's what a lot of people. But it looks like it still has, a a lot of that old ass whooping,
Yeah.
important stuff, but it's well mixed with comedy. What was it? One of the lines in there. You can't hit a woman, and he's like, I am an equal opportunity ass whooper.
Did I mention gender?
So yeah, no, it looks fantastic. I highly suggest you guys check out the trailer. Like I said, we just watched it earlier. It made me laugh. It drops June 14th of 2019. Yeah. Press says you guys need more viewers. Yes, we do. And we get more viewers from shares and likes and talks and word of mouth.
We have Facebook, mostly.
Yeah, we get most of our viewers are on Facebook. Twitch and YouTube are kind of more of a recent thing. But we realized we wanted that community because they're all so fun. And I like the gamers' opinions. They're exciting. I love everyone's opinions, but gamers' opinions seem to be like way more intense on Twitch.
Right.
So, yeah. This next one's yours, sir.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mila Jovovich in a Monster Hunter movie. What do you say? We finally have more news on this, and has a release date of September 4th, 2020, which is a little bit further away, but that happens very quickly.
It does. This year's been rolling by quick.
So, there's more to the plot. So, Lieutenant Artemis Jovovich and her loyal soldiers are transported to a new world. Whether or not it's like they go through a portal or anything, it's not to be discussed.
So it's a mix between Portal and Monster Hunter.
Yeah. Or like Dino Crisis, where they get like just transported into a new realm.
Was Dino Crisis that Mac one? What was that Mac one? Where you played as a Velociraptor, and it wasn't Dino Crisis.
I don't remember that.
I can't remember. Hold on. I gotta look that up. Okay,
they
keep going.
engaged in desperate battle for survival against enormous enemies with incredible powers. And they also encounter a fellow hunter in Tony Jaa.
Nanosaur! That one. I loved that game so much. Sorry, continue. I haven't really played much of Monster Hunter.
Played so much of it.
I played a little bit of the Switch one, and I couldn't get into it, but I think it might have just been the version I was playing.
That is Monster Hunter Generations.
Hold on.
Because it's the old style of Monster Hunter. This Monster Hunter World is the latest style, where I have almost 400 hours in it.
Woo! Yeah, it's Generations.
Yeah, it is the old style, like what they had on the DS or the PSP Vita or PSP.
So
it's not that good.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It was like I was just wandering around. I was like, "Ooh, kill them!" Okay, they died real quick. That was easy. Okay, and it was just like I was walking around ringing a bell with my sword. So I mean, but then you watch the streams of the newer Monster Hunter. I was like, "This looks way more interesting."
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm excited for this. One, it's Mila Jovovich, who is just fantastic.
And Tony Jaa, which we haven't seen in forever. Because he was in, like, Ong Bak.
Yeah, I was about to say, he hasn't been in a long...
The Protector and Ong Bak 3. He was supposed to be, like, the new Jackie Chan. But then,
he was. Well, it was kind of like... It was him and Jet Li kind of, back and forth.
Jet Li and Jackie Chan like coexisted at the same time. Though.
Yeah, hold on.
Jet Li's pretty old now. Tony Jaa was like the young up and comer that was supposed to like carry on the martial arts action films, but
really. I mean, it was badass. I just remember the first time I watched On Bak, and I was like, "Well, this will get more popular." He
does his own stunts. I was like, "Fuck yeah, he does."
Yeah, let's see. So what do we got? Oh, he was actually in Ip Man. I didn't realize that. Interesting.
Is he one of the guys that just got beat up?
Sadie the Warrior.
Huh. Nice. Oh, they should get... Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'll save that for later, but...
Yeah, no, he's been in a lot of stuff. Oh, I thought this said another Monster Hunter. So, I mean, that would just be pretty damn sweet, honestly. So, I'm excited for that. I'd be interested to see how they would give it more of a storyline and not make it just Jurassic Park. That'll be the hard part. It'll be just Jurassic Park with swords.
Well, you're killing things. You're killing the animal.
That's what I'm curious about. Is like suddenly is it like oh, the Velociraptor. What do we do? Oh, take out our giant berserk sword and just kill them.
Thank you, Perez.
Oh, thanks, dude. We appreciate it. Hopefully, we see you next time. Yeah. So I'm just wondering where that would go.
I don't know. It's gonna. I'll probably end up watching it in the theaters.
Oh no, I'll totally watch it. I will
because I want to see a giant ass dragon, regardless of what.
Especially if they do it right.
Mm. But we'll see.
I had this terrible mental image of like standard live action, and then the dragon was like the shitty CGI anime that's really popular right now, like Ruby.
Like paper cutouts on like sticks.
like a really low version of South Park, just bouncing across it. Oh, it just sounds terrible. But I still might try to watch it out. Speaking of things that people think might be terrible, I'm excited for it. It looks weird. It looks wrong.
No, it doesn't look weird.
I think it looks weird, but it's because I know what I'm used to. That's why it looks weird. But seeing Will Smith as a giant buff blue genie is a little strange.
I think this is falling underneath like everything else. We're talking about Aladdin, folks, and this is like what anime. The more surreal the anime, it's harder to do live action.
Mm-hmm. It's very
Aladdin
true.
is kind of surreal. Like there's magic and stuff. I guess you could.
Well, I mean, the hard part is that the only way people would be happy is if it was Robin Williams.
But unfortunately, it is not.
Yeah. So we have that scenario where, people they'd either one be angry if they tried to get someone who sounded like Robin Williams. Two, they're angry because it's not Robin Williams.
Yeah.
So it's just that you're in that rock and a hard place. So I hope the best comes of it. It's strange. I'm glad he's blue. That makes me happy, at least there. Because if he wasn't blue, it would just be, I'm done. But
the genie, like, he would transform into, like, skin tone, like,
well, sometimes every once in a while, yeah. But, like, actual Disney Aladdin,
I'm glad they didn't whitewash it.
Oh,
like they did,
that would
like,
be
with,
terrible.
Prince of Persia.
Like Owen Wilson comes out of the lamp.
Did you watch Prince of Persia?
Huh?
Prince of Persia, the one with Jake Gyllenhaal.
No. I heard so much bad about it that I didn't even bother with it.
I was like, well, why?
Yup. So,
I like who they casted for Aladdin and who they casted for Jasmine.
What's up, Wayne? Wayne says they should find a Smurf. I'm mad because Will Smith is black.
Is it because he has blue face?
He has blue face. I don't think I'm allowed to comment on any of this. I don't know if it's bad or not. That's a good one. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting. And I guess it's good, too, that they let Will Smith still be Will Smith.
Oh, she was a Power Ranger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. Then they didn't try to, like, either whitewash his voice or Arabian wash. Is that a thing?
Another one.
What? Another Charlie's Angels? That's weird. So, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those... I'm glad they let him be him. But it's still going to be weird getting used to the voice. So.
Yeah. Because it's not...
Liz says there's a blue balls joke in there somewhere.
Rubbing them and I'll make a wish come true. Oh, did I say it was your wish? Totally mine.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, blue ball joke. Yeah. She's stupid pretty. So, anyways, what's next? This one is incredibly frustrating. And I don't know how it's going to work. According to the website moviehole.com, and I've looked at their stuff before, and it actually sometimes becomes true. more often than not. A Nightmare Before Christmas live-action remake is currently in talks at Disney.
Live action? Do you mean CGI?
It says live action, so I am personally appalled at the concept of a live action one. It's wrong. Now, technically speaking, claymation is live action.
True. It is painstakingly live action.
It is the most aggressive live action that could live action. I mean, it's a person moving a person made by people.
Now, was Kubo and the Two Strings, that was live action, or was that CGI?
No, that was also claymation.
Nice.
Yes. I actually went to the museum exhibit where they had all that stuff.
Portland?
Yeah. And that was a beautiful exhibition. And I highly advise anyone to go check that one out. But, yeah, so it's a weird one, and I don't think it should be done. I'm kind of hoping this is just some bullshit news, just because the 25th anniversary of it is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's probably where this is coming out. This is where it's rolling from. So we'll see. We'll see. It's odd. Happy Death Day. I want to see that one. I didn't get to see the first one. I know 2 is out. Me and Hannah didn't get to see 1. It was one at the horror film festivals we went to. Yes. Speaking of, Tony Jaa and awesome martial arts movies, comedic martial arts are also fun. So Stephen Chow is returning to direct Kung Fu Hustle 2.
Yes.
2.
It came out when I was in high school.
Yeah, that was 2003, I think. So it has been quite some time, and I'm definitely excited for that one.
But in the first Kung Fu Hustle, brawl in the courtyard, that was legit martial arts.
Oh yeah,
I was just like,
no, I mean, that was.
There was some flair added onto it, but yeah, it was like the styles were represented.
Have you ever seen a martial arts movie that didn't have significant flair added onto?
Like, where's all this?
Almost everything.
Where's all this dust coming from?
Oh yeah. I mean, those spears are not really that flexible. I've played with them before. They're a lot stiffer, but when they use them, they're all like, whoa, and it's like, no, you stop right now, and then continue because it's still cool looking.
Because when that guy got those rings on there.
Oh yeah, it is and like they hit. It's like it's so awesome looking. Yeah. So it's a well done movie. It's so freaky looking.
I want to see it.
I do too. It looks really awesome. So yeah, it's just one of those things. I'm excited for it. We were up at my parents' house the other day, me and Hannah, and my dad was watching it. It's a good classic movie. I think it's a solid martial arts movie. It's just madness, total madness. Another hottie. So yeah, so we're looking for that one coming soon. Like I said, it's officially happening. We don't have any start filming date or release date, but as we find out, we will let you know, because that's what we do. What else do we got? Frozen.
This thing came out and everyone forgot about Aladdin.
Yeah, Aladdin just went right down the poop chute. So Frozen 2 trailer just dropped.
Out of nowhere.
It really did. There was like no real talk. And then suddenly it was like, here, we got this for you.
We hate Will Smith as the genie. Frozen 2.
Yep. So enjoy this. And you know what? I did. I really did, because I'm a fan of Frozen. It was a fantastic movie. I was not forced to overwatch it, and I was not around a bunch of little chitlins, so I was not forced to have to hear the songs constantly. So it's still a good movie for me. Now, that being said, the new Frozen trailer made this look like it's going to be much darker.
It made it look like it was more of a hero's journey.
Mm-hmm. Instead of like a finding yourself, it was more of like, there's no better description. So
more like the Odyssey.
Yes. And the darker tones, me and JP were talking about earlier, it's really reminiscent of How to Train Your Dragon and Avatar: The Last Airbender, as far as like the movements and trying to figure out, the powers, instead of just, let it this, and then like things happen, like she knows. She's still trying to figure stuff out, which is cool.
Which, it's weird to me that she has like control over like ice and stuff like that, and she has trouble like navigating water.
So I liked it because it showed her limits. So if you guys watch the trailer,
an entire ice castle.
Daniel says, for some reason my comments have been posted, didn't show up, but I was listening. Were they posting on Facebook?
The last one that he had was about, true, just saying most of the Game of the Years aren't on PC.
Oh, yeah, no, they haven't been posting on any of our stuff, man.
Weird.
Unfortunate. So consider this. Now, we're talking movie magic here, but she's creating structures from water around her in a stable environment. Whereas you're trying to fight with the ocean, that's a lot of force of nature coming at you.
With a storm. Yes, I get it.
So, that was my rationality.
The willing suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give her that.
All right, and then let's consider this too. So as she's building the castle, she's like a 3D printer, right? So she does layer by layer, and it's building up layers, so you get all this. But if you do the ocean, you freeze here, everything underneath isn't going to get frozen anymore. So there's the freeze depth that she can only get to.
Well, then she could just do like giant like icicles in the sky and then just drop them in there into the ocean.
Yeah, no, and that may be the way she figures it out, or like she just does ice spikes into the ground, something.
Or ice spikes that come up.
Yeah,
and then
if she were to keep freezing, it would turn into a glacier she could walk on. Or she could do like the Magneto thing, where she makes an ice thing and then she just pushes herself along. But
like the Silver Surfer.
I was gonna say, but then she might become the Silver Surfer. Is that where the Silver Surfer comes from?
No, but then in that trailer, like you saw a whole bunch of crazy things, and I thought it looks like someone who controls like the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you see like a poof of like a whole bunch of leaves and a person flying out of it. I was just like, does someone control wind?
It leads Avatar to believe that it very well could be. Daniel says Frozen 2 looks more action movie than the first one. Totally.
Yep.
Totally. And I'm excited for it. I really am. Like I said, it reminds me of How to Train Your Dragon as far as the progression of darkness and the character. If this trailer is really reminiscent of what the movie's going to be. So, I think that's super cool. Liz says that's what Aquaman is for. She stays in her lane. Aquaman's got the water. Yeah, that's fair.
Or, in order for her to cross the water, she must find a master, and that master is Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat.
Hey, went up my nose. Nah. What if she trains?
No.
No.
He's from the Lin Kuei.
Yeah, but what if she's the master of the Lin Kuei? You never know. You never know, man.
She has to go through initiation. That requires a chicken suit and
chicken shit. Where's chicken shit?
And a seal poop.
Yeah. Finish him. Yeah. So I think we just gotta hope that Disney doesn't buy out the Marvel franchise, or sorry, the Mortal Kombat franchise, because suddenly the two are going to be related.
Could.
It's a thing that could happen. So you know how like in Star Trek in the future, really it's just one whole nation.
Judge Dredd, it's just Taco Bell or Pizza Hut, depending where you're watching from.
So, that's Demolition Man.
Is it Demolition? Yeah, Demolition.
Yeah. Judge Dredd is it's where the government controls it. It's government gets real aggressive.
Sylvester Stallone in a random 90s film.
Yes. So, yeah, I don't know. Could be interesting. We'll see. Anyways, last bit of SlickTube. Yeah, Tolkien.
Mr. Tolkien is getting a biopic or biopic.
Biopic. Biopic sounds like something you get cut off at the doctor's office.
Sounds like kind of like a mixture of cyborg-esque. It's not really. It's not really robotics.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like wood.
Biopics. So you've lost your leg, but we have started the new branch of biopics. Cool. What does that mean? Rob Schneider. So I forgot we were talking about for a moment, and suddenly Rob Schneider was Judge Dredd. He wasn't his fun, amusing partner. Rob Schneider was Judge Dredd, trying to. I am the law.
Come with me.
Oh, that got all real weird in my brain real fast. Anyways, so yeah, Tolkien trailer just came out, and it looks really cool, actually.
Yeah, this year, actually.
So when we watched the trailer, it was showing a lot of scenes that were pulled from the books he's written. So it kind of made me think of Sucker Punch. So
very stylized.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen Sucker Punch, I'm sorry, I'm about to ruin. I'm going to put my hand up during the spoilers. I know, but it's what I do. While this is up, spoilers are occurring. In Sucker Punch, she is not actually doing all this cool stuff. She is just seeing all this in her head because she is trying to get away from the disgusting realities that are her life. Okay, spoilers over. So we're kind of thinking that it seems the same thing as in like this Tolkien, like we're seeing.
I just imagine that Family Guy scene. It was like, we have to get on stage and like Lois and Peter are like do like this awesome song and dance.
Oh, but they're like high as
and then Chris is like, I don't think you guys know what you guys were doing.
Yes. Here it says, I am the law and making copies. Yes, that.
Yeah, so that Tolkien is coming out on May 10th of this year.
Cool. So we got Aladdin May 24th.
How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon is coming out the 22nd or 28th.
Soonish.
Either way, it's coming out in the next week or two. And then we got Tolkien coming out May 10th. So a lot of cool stuff. And then after that, there's Shaft, which looks exciting. So
Flash funny.
Yes, super funny.
Yeah, February 22nd. This Friday of next week.
Isn't something else happening on the 22nd too? I feel like there was. In my mind, there's
23rd. There's something happening on Saturday, February.
Is it the party? I thought that was the 28th. Fuck, everything's coming so quick. Alita tomorrow. Yes. And Endgame is coming April 26th. I'm so excited for Endgame because I've watched no trailers. I've just been, like, making weird noises.
Oh, okay.
I
was just like, what the fuck is Endgame? I was about to look it up. I was just like, I don't know anything about this. This is just like...
what the fuck is Endgame?
What is that? That's...
Ender's Game?
Yeah.
Ender's Game?
Yeah, I was just like, did they just flip it around? It was like, this is how we end it.
It's not Ender's Game. It is the end game of Ender's Game.
Like,
yeah, and Alita comes out tomorrow. That one looks really weird and awesome. It seems like the stylizing of it is going to be really like Ready Player One, which was a phenomenal movie.
Yeah, there's so many Easter eggs for anyone who grew up in the 80s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 80s, early 90s. It's so cool. So what we got? Yeah, whip us down. Whip it down! Alita comes out tomorrow. How to Train Your Dragon, February 22nd. Oh, that definitely fucking helps. Go down to March. What I got in March? Greta. March 8th, we got Captain Marvel, which is pretty damn cool. I'm excited for that one.
Dumbo.
Dumbo's going to be a weird one.
I don't know. It's live action, but it's a CGI
It's CGI live. Pet Sematary comes out April 5th, which is super awesome. Shazam comes out the same day. I'm more excited for Pet Sematary.
What? Shazam.
Shazam's great, but I'm a Stephen King fan. He signed my wedding invitation, man. He's the shit.
What does he do?
Don't even. Don't even. Daniel says Spider-Man in June.
I actually watched it, and it was very enjoyable. It was well done.
It is very well done. April 12th, we got Hellboy. Something that I found out about, I took it out the notes real quick. If you guys are fans of Breaking Bad, that's getting a movie. So that's going to be happening. That's a little weird. Rafiki?
What?
What is Rafiki? Yeah. Oh, that's not what... I was hoping it was like a Lion King...
They're doing that. Of that.
The Curse of La Llorona? Like the original... That'll be cool.
That's cool. But why is it coming out?
Curse of La Llorona. I wonder if it's going to be... Oh, James Wan. Nice. Sweet. Well, that's really fucking cool.
In April 19th, huh?
Yeah, I'll check that one out. Yes, It Too. I am super excited for It Too. So yeah, all kinds of stuff is dropping, and that's super cool. And it says, well, there is a live-action Lion King in the summer, also Toy Story 4. I think Pokemon Detective is coming out this year. JP's got it pulled up. Was it May? Yeah, May 10th. May 10th. So there's a whole bunch of cool stuff coming out. John Wick 3 is coming out this year as well. Dog's Journey is not something to go watch because I can't watch dog shit.
Aladdin.
Can't handle it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we got episode 9 in December. Godzilla! The new Godzilla movie looks freaking cool.
What?
Rocket Man?
Where are they? What?
Wait, is it a remake of Rocket Man?
Oh, okay. No.
Oh.
Elton John's Rocket Man.
I was like, nah. Oh, the new X-Men, Dark Phoenix, comes out in June. Then Shaft, Child's Play comes out June 21st. Pixar, Toy Story 4, June 21st. I'm more excited for Child's Play. Annabelle 3. Yeah, dude, there's so much.
Spider-Man?
We can just keep going through all kinds of crazy stuff.
Oh, Lion King comes out. Another live action.
It's not Rafiki. It's not the Rafiki you want.
It's another live action Disney movie. It's just all just CGI.
Yeah.
That's live action.
There's some bullshit right there.
Dora the Explorer. I'm fucking there.
Oh yeah, the new Fast and the Furious that doesn't look like a Fast and the Furious movie. It's just they wanted to use the franchise title name. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the horror.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the horror one?
It is. New Mutants. Yeah. Definitely is. So.
A Disney movie?
I have no idea. Yeah. Scary Stories to Tell in Dark, August 9th. Yeah, there's tons of wicked cool stuff that's coming out.
Stuff that's
There's an Angry Birds 1 movie?
Yeah.
If that came out, I don't remember it. It 2, we got that September 6th. Scroll down faster. Downton Abbey's getting a movie? Huh. Addams Family. What? October 11th. Is it live action?
Zombieland Double Tap. Oh, it's a CGI thing.
A CGI Addams Family is coming out? But it looks like it's the cartoon one. That's weird. Danny says, I don't think the New Mutants is coming out in theaters. It might be a straight to DVD. We'll find out.
It might be on
Disney will
Netflix.
move it to Hulu. Which is interesting with Hulu doing the two... Zombieland. That one's going to be super cool. Yeah, animated Addams Family. It's cool that it looks like they're using the same animated structure from the old cartoon from like the 90s. So I think that's nifty. Terminator coming out November 2019.
Fuck?
I think it's supposed to be the last time that...
they restart it?
No, that Schwarzenegger's going to be in it.
Okay.
Sonic the Hedgehog coming out November 8th. Kingsman is coming out November 15th. Frozen 2, November 22nd. Let's see, what do we got? Jumanji sequels coming out December 13th. Masters of the Universe is coming out December 18th. Star Wars, we talked about that. Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of exciting movies coming out. And also, Oscar Isaac is Gomez. Hold on, that name sounds familiar. Oscar Isaac. Oh, yeah!
Nice.
I love that guy. He's fun.
Is that Poe Dameron?
So,
No.
yeah.
No.
So, yeah, no, he was, so he was Pope Dameron. He was in Ex Machina.
Is it Pope or Poe?
Pope, not Pope. You said Pope and it got stuck in my brain.
No, I said Poe.
Did I say Pope then?
You said Pope.
I said Pope. So, I think he was the husband out of Annihilation. So, yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Daniel says, Men in Black International starring Thor and Valkyrie. Yep.
That's what I thought.
I think one actually looks good.
It'll be entertaining.
It will be. And Master Universe hasn't started filming yet. They already pushed it to 2021. Oh, so that's a outdated
Yeah,
one.
and that is Terminator Dark Fate.
Yeah, Terminator Dark Fate. So, all kinds of crazy stuff is coming out very soon. This year's going to roll through real quick. But speaking of rolling through, we have rolled through to near the end of the show where we got our craft brew
In review.
So, JP, as said earlier, we've been drinking the Chocolate Cherry Yeti from Great Divide Brewing. The initial sip was very pungent. It was effervescent for me. I know it probably wasn't for you because your palate is far more accepting of strong flavors. But it hit me kind of hard.
You say I'm a jerk.
Oh, you do so much! But the more you drink it, the more the flavor expands over your palate, and it's very. You get the chocolates. I don't get so much of the cherry.
That's interesting. If you do it that way.
Holy crap! Stop motion crazy with you there.
Wow.
Also,
Hey, Daniel. Were you pinching your Ethernet cord and then just let it go?
like a hose. Liz, yeah, you can actually taste the chocolate.
Damn, Daniel.
Let them all go at once. I like that analogy. It's a good one. Yeah, it is. It's very chocolatey.
The internet doesn't work that way.
So yeah, no, I think it's tasty. It has a smooth hops to it. It's chocolatey. I don't get a lot of cherry.
Hey, not at all.
I was
actually,
expecting kind of a cherry cordial almost, but all I got was chocolate. So, but still very tasty. That's undeniable. So yeah,
smooth drinking too. So it's
very
like
smooth.
Almost no carbonation.
Do expect the
Eat it with
heavier, thicker fluid. It's much denser than your standard beer.
Would you want to pair this with like an assortment of cheeses? I think you would.
I would like it, not so much with assortment, but I think it would be fantastic with some melted brie. And then stuff to dip in that. I say the brie because the brie has a flavor that helps expand other flavors. So that's what I like about brie, and I think it would be good about this because then you'd have the chocolate mixed with like apples dipped in brie. I think that would be fantastic with this beer. So yeah, that's probably one of the fancier descriptions. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this beer, we highly suggest you do check it out. I'm going to give it a 4.
I will give it a 4.25.
So let's just round that bitch up to a 4.25, which is a fantastic score for the Chocolate Cherry Yeti from Great Divide Brewing.
I gave it the extra 0.25 because this bitch will get you drunk.
That it will. It's beer! So yeah. Check it out. We picked it up from Line and Wicker.
Wine and Liquor on Yanatiel and Circle.
Ugh. So yeah, go check them out. They're fantastic. They do the UU Pick 6. So you can get
Pick 6.
Yeah. Well, you pick 6.
Yeah.
So it works.
Sure.
Anyways, check out the beer. Delicious, fantastic. Check them out. And if you guys are wondering why we're scoring our beers, it's because we post them on Untapped.
It's this thing right
Yeah. That's UNTAPPD. That is the website and app where you can score your beers, share your thoughts with others, and give great suggestions on beers. If you guys want to suggest your beers to us, thank you, Wayne. Total Wine and Liquor. Totally screwed that one up. You can follow us on Untapped at SLYK Radio. JP's on there as.
J Pizzletron.
And Shell's on there at Shell Shock Cosplay. Woo. So please do give us a follow on there. We'd appreciate it. But yeah, thanks for listening. Yeah. Don't forget, we put out new episodes normally every Thursday, 9:30 Mountain Standard Time, right here on Spreaker.com, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at SLYK Radio.
Have any empty space on your iPhone or Android phone and dying to fill up? Download the Spreaker app. You can listen to us segmented today and subscribe to our podcast or stream us on Stitcher Smart Radio. New shows every Thursday.
So Like You Know is not responsible for anything ever.
Produced by Slick Solutions, somewhere in Colorado.
And So Like You Know is completely weightless.
Like your opinion.
Just kidding.
We care.
But your government doesn't.
Don't you forget it.
We love you guys. Have a fantastic evening. Do good stuff with your week. And if you find cool nerdy stuff, hey, share it to our page. Let us know.
Hey, and if you guys have art for us for Sly Nights, please upload it to our page, and we might do something with it.
Anyways, guys, love you. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Bye-bye.